for that riveting and graceful introduction, Trent. You really do have a way with words. Well, as Trent said, my name is Bailey Lockwood, and I would like to talk to you today about family. Family is unique to the individuals that make it up, and each has its own characteristics and dynamics. First, I would like to tell you about the man who holds the family together, the breadwinner, the Renaissance man, and the protector of our clan, me. No, but in all seriousness, this man is Homer Buford Golf, my grandfather. And believe me when I say that his name is the funniest thing about him. Pawpaw, as I call him, is a man who has meant business his entire life and has truly accomplished some amazing feats. To name a few, he graduated as the senior class president of Clemson, worked as an electrical engineer, and contributed in designing the international clock, and also aided in the ground plans for the electrical engineering of the modern prison. While these numerous accolades are how he is known in the business world, I know him as a man who truly cares for his family more than himself. Pawpaw has done more for my family than I could have ever imagined, and for that I am truly thankful. I could go on for hours about how blessed I am to have him as a role model and grandfather. Pawpaw, I cannot thank you enough for dedicating numerous hours to teach me how to become a man and the values and characteristics that come with that responsibility. Now let's be honest, no man is complete without his significant other, the woman who has been able to keep Pawpaw under control for the past 59 years and has been the matriarch of the Lockwood clan, Barbara Golf. Barbara has been the foundation of our family and has been nothing less than perfect. While Ian, Smitty, and I have been through our fair share of mistakes, Barbara has been able to sway our parents' minds and get them back on the right path that we are indeed perfect angels. She has selflessly put together countless family events and is the heart which keeps our family running. Barbara is a woman of great grace and has always set the example for our entire family. Now for the girl who is constantly seeking attention. Oh, Ener. Oh, the memories we have shared. You are indeed a character to say the least. My second mother yells at me more than my actual mother. We both know that your dad's favorite by far. Ian is by far the most dramatic person in our family and not afraid to share her thoughts on anyone. For example, my mom once saw one of her old high school classmates in a parking lot at Walmart taking his smoke break. As the two proceeded to exchange the classic hello and goodbye that these conversations entail, Ian, being only 5 at the time, proceeded to say, "It was nice meeting you. Have fun killing yourself with those cigarettes." A classic Ener comment, to say the least. While Ian and I have had our arguments in the past, we both know deep down that I'm only hard on her to get her ready for the real world. Ian, I do kind of love you. Last but certainly not least, to join the powwow was Smitty, or Lord, as Ian calls her. While Smith was a little late to the party and arrived unexpected, our family would not be complete without her. Smith, being only 9, is able to change the entire dynamic and feel of a room. For example, one summer when Smith was 6 years old, we decided to go swimming at Forest Lake. Smith proceeded to go immediately up to the diving board at the deep end of the pool and stare aimlessly into the water. After a brief moment, Smith belly flopped into the water below. After a loud smack of Smith breaking the water's surface, her body floated lifelessly to the top of the water. The lifeguard waited a second to make the split-second decision and decided to dive into the water. After reaching Smith and pulling her to the top of the water, a roar of laughter broke the silence of the pool. Smith had just pretended to drown. Following the event, my mom forced Smith to go up to the lifeguard and apologize, thus ending the hilarious situation. This is just one of the stories that Smith has provided with us over the years, and while I'm going away next year, I can't wait to come back and make more memories with her. Now for the little man of the family, the lumberjack, the sheetrock industry titan, Richard Barry Lockwood. Barry is quite the role model and quite the fellow. As I've grown up, he has been able to guide me in the right direction. Barry is the type of man who always believes what he is doing is the right thing no matter what the outcome may be. He is also the type of man who is easily provoked if his competitive spirit is brought out. These two characteristics combine for an excellent story one summer night. While at a local beach go-kart track, my father and I had the opportunity to race against a group of Camden military students. There was one particular student who decided to pester my father continuously, and my dad and I both knew that he had it coming to him. About halfway into the race, my dad decided to go full speed into a turn and slam on brakes and turn the wheel. This resulted in his car being turned completely around and heading in the wrong direction of the track. As the young Camden man came trucking around the corner, my father too went trucking around the same corner, and they ran into each other head first. The collision broke the cart's safety rails and dented both carts. Following the incident, both my dad and the young man were escorted off the track. As both were exiting, my dad began mocking the young man, making sure he was the one to have the last laugh. This story represents my father's personalities and traits very thoroughly. He's the kind of man to be very competitive, as well as the kind to have the last laugh to follow up his words with actions. Last but certainly not least, Big Cat. Big Cat has always been the focal point of my childhood up to this point. She has always been the one to tote me from sports activities to birthday parties, feed me, and make sure I was in a general state of happiness. My mom and I have had a very unique and open relationship, which I have grown very fond of the more I have matured. Big Cat has always allowed me to go to her and discuss anything I've ever needed with any project. She is always there to cry with me and laugh with me, and for that I am grateful. Although Big Cat has her faults as well, she is almost too motherly at times, and this has resulted in all three of us, Ian, Smith, and I, being incredibly lazy. She has a sense of eagerness to do the laundry, cook, and clean that ceases to amaze me. However, I will not fight this motherly instinct to carry out these tasks. My mother has always been my rock and my supporter no matter what challenge I choose to take on. This became especially evident to me when I made the decision to move from baseball to soccer for my final year at Hammond. Even I didn't see this happening as I began the year, and I know my parents didn't see it coming either. While this decision struck my parents very harshly, both of them, especially my mother, was the first one to show her support and optimistic attitude for this new journey. Overall, I cannot ask for a more supportive and loving mother than the one and only Big Cat, so thank you. While everyone believes their family is either the best or the most unique, if there is one thing to take away from this speech, it is to take in as many memories with your family as you can while you can. Also, appreciate everything that those around you do for you, because people have sacrificed time and effort to get you where you are today. Finally, thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to my speech, and have a